Hey, what's up zombies internet, I'm the last Gambit and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Today, as you can see by the title of this video, with the recent announcement of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies and the trailer release and just the general hype surrounding the entire game, I decided to bring back another top 5 for the Call of Duty Zombies community, and of course for all of you zombies internet who subscribe to my channel for that type of content personally. Today, if this video is confusing you and the title of the video is confusing you, we're gonna be ranking the best zombies map from each Call of Duty Zombies experience. I'm only including the Treyarch ones. I won't reference anything that Sledgehammer Games or Infinity Ward did. So basically that's gonna be taking the best map from World at War Nazi Zombies, from Black Ops Zombies, from Black Ops 2 Zombies, from Black Ops 3 Zombies, and a score from Black Ops 4 Zombies. So, if you're really gonna enjoy this video, be sure to leave that like to show your support. I really appreciate it. And follow me on social media, Instagram and Storyfire, link in the description below, that would mean a lot. And subscribe to join the Zombies Internet Army and turn on notifications so you'll be notified when I upload a brand new video to the channel. I can see that basically 80% of you watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you want to fix that mistake to join the Zombies Internet Army, be sure to do so right there. Without further ado, let's get into this top 5. Coming in number 5, we have Classified and that Black Ops 4 Zombies. In my ranking of all the Black Ops 4 Zombies maps, we came to a conclusion that Classified is the best map in Black Ops 4 Zombies. Some of you might disagree and might say Ancient Evil or 9, but I would still go with Classified either way. Because Classified has that ease of access as well as enough challenge for all type of players to enjoy. If you're a hardcore, well, Classified is pretty much a 5 remake, and that was one of the most difficult maps, so there's a challenge cut out for you. But in Black Ops 4, there are a lot of new features and gameplay elements that make it way easier, and that way newer players and newbies can also easily get into the said map, such as the elixirs, the talismans. If you're even talking custom mutations, you can set up your private match and set up the rules how you want and just play on the map at your leisure. And then of course we have a very simple Easter egg of just writing a couple of numbers down and memorizing them and then typing them into a TV and you'll get the wonder weapon. Obviously there's also a way to get the wonder weapon from the mystery box, but here's a better chance, and this way you're 100% guaranteed if you could complete the Easter egg steps. And of course the actual Easter egg cutscene would play if you reach around 150. But of course, why this map is at the last place, even though it fixes 5 pretty much, and is because of the graphics, is because of the engine in the Black Ops 4, because Black Ops 4's engine is one of the worst engines that Call of Duty has ever had. Not only that is it a buggy mess, there's constant issues, frame lag, from just losing internet connections for no reason at all, blue screening, constant crashing that still to this day hasn't been patched, and high round attempts are virtually still impossible on Black Ops 4 Zombies just due to the nature of the engine and the way Black Ops 4 was designed from the scratch. 4 Zombies is basically the map is interesting, the map is fun, the map is great, but in what game it is and what engine and so on is the biggest thing holding it back. And of course the new perk system, the talismans, the elixirs, these all go into a negative category as they objectively ruin the essential Zombies experience. So let's get into number 4 now. Number 4, we're coming in World at War Nazi Zombies, and that's of course the Reese, the final DLC map of World at War. Now, why the Reese? Why is the Reese here? Why is it Nacht or Verrucht? Well, let's simplify the fact that this is the start of Zombies. All the other maps are virtually completely outdated. First of all, in World at War Nazi Zombies, the Reese is the only map to have a pack-a-punch, and if we think of the most important things that a Call of Duty Zombies map should have to be considered, well, a full-fledged out Zombies map, are these things. Basically, perk systems, wall buys, wonder weapon, pack-a-punch, and Easter egg, and a map that's also very solid for high round attempting, not just solving Easter eggs, but for people who just want to sit back and have fun. Now, the Reese is the only map on World at War that fits into all of those. The Easter egg is very basic. It's the first ever Easter egg, but it has one. It has the Pack-a-Punch, the introduction of Pack-a-Punch. It has steps to ways to unlock the Pack-a-Punch. It has the perks. and it has a wonder weapon. So if you're trying to see what I'm trying to say here, basically the first big start of Call of Duty Zombies, the full-on 100% formula that we know and love was firstly not 100% refined, but firstly, forged on this map of the Reese, and that's why this map definitely should be recognized as one of the best zombies maps of all time, and not just in the nature of, hey, just because it's the map that introduced these elements is only good. No, the Reese by default is a great map. It has a great map layout. The level design is incredible, with every area going in a circle, but there's areas in between that you can escape from the zombies from. There are multiple trading spots where players can train, and of course the teleporters are also a cool unique feature that hasn't been introduced since by then. Only I would say Juggernaut location is a bit, iffy, especially in high rounds if you fall and you lose your jug. But and I mean and another thing that holding back is just of course the engine of World at War being a very glitchy and a buggy map, and that Wunderwaffe, it pretty much still takes your jug if you zap yourself by accident. But that's one of the many things that really does hold World at War Nazi Zombies down, just the engine, and that it's an old game and it's very buggy and glitchy, and Treyarch hasn't really patched it ever. I mean, even when Treyarch was back in 2009 still patching World at War, they never patched the Juggernaut bug in World at War, and that's not just the Reese thing. Apparently that's also a Shinonuma thing. So I don't know why they did it, but of course we have the Black Ops 1 version of the Reese and Black Ops 3's version of the Giant. And they're all great maps, so if you really don't have World at War, but you have Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, those are all great versions and remasters of the map. So, coming in number 3, we have Black Ops 1 Zombies. And we're gonna be using what I think the best objective map is of course Call of the Dead. Now I already pissed off the Moon shills and the Keener der Toten shills. I know, I'm aware what I just did, but listen to me. Moon has issues. Be it the excavators, be it the hacker and all those things. Just the Moon is a very interesting map. Definitely, it's one of the most unique maps in all of Call of Duty Zombies, and it has an incredible Easter egg. Some of the steps are a bit mundane, and they really don't make any sense in the grand scheme of things, but overall it has a great Easter egg steps, it has a great Easter egg, it's an objectively good map of course, and it's a bit polarizing, but these issues do plague it. On the other side, we have Kino. That's basically just another version of let's say, the Reese with a different wonder weapon and a different layout, but still keeping that circular layout that fans are familiar with and that simplicity of zombies. And you want to chase that true, bare minimum Easter eggs and just the simplicity of Call of Duty Zombies, where you get the wonder weapon from the mystery box and then just get easily access to the pack-a-punch and just survive high rounds until you get bored or until you die. Kino der Toten is a quintessential map that you should experience, especially if you're a new Call of Duty Zombies player, and I think it's the best map where you can learn how to train. But basically why Call of the Dead is the thing here is because it's tried sort of best of both worlds. It had one of the most defined Easter eggs and the crew was interesting, basically the actors were playing as. And then it had George Romero as a boss. Now that's probably the only issue I have with Call of the Dead, is that George Romero always comes back. And I guess it is good because it gives you a free perk, but nonetheless, basically that's the issue. There's two wonder weapons, which is also very unique to Black Ops 1 specifically, because it has two different wonder weapons, the VR-11 and the Scavenger. But the VR-11 sucks and the Scavenger is very good up until a certain point. I'm not sure which round exactly, but it's very good at killing George. And definitely it's a huge map, and that thing that plagues it is of course the fog, but that's due to the limitations of the engine and the last gen consoles of the Xbox 360 and the PS3. But overall it doesn't have the main issues that ruin your gameplay, so to say, like the excavators for example, and it isn't very brain dead simple like Kino. It requires some challenge and knowledge of the map. It requires to know where to go and how to maneuver with George. It requires to know where the exact perk locations are. They're not just in the area like Kino, for example. It has a good mix of challenge and a good mix of enjoyment, and the Scavenger is one of the most innovative. I mean, it's a sniper. It's a sniper wonder weapon. That was the first time we saw that type of thing. So that's why we have at number 3, why we have Call of the Dead. and it has a great Easter egg, and it's one of the first most defined storyline Easter eggs, where we also get our Ultimus crew, which is pretty cool. And they're continuing their journey throughout Black Ops 1 Zombies until we actually eventually reach Moon. So it's not over complicated, but it's not simple either, and it has a gameplay. It has great gameplay where you can train. Putting it, the Call of the Dead is objectively the best map in Black Ops 1. So let's go into number 2, and we're getting to Black Ops 3 Zombies, and that will be der Eisendrache. I mean, are you even surprised at this point? Every single YouTuber from every planet corner of this entire earth who played Call of Duty Zombies would tell you that der Eisendrache is easily the best map in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Why? Let's get into why. First of all, it has 4 different wonder weapons, the bows, and that again harkens back to Origins, where this time one player isn't the only player that can get a wonder weapon on the map, and maybe there's a switch. Every player gets his own wonder weapon, and there are 4 different versions of the same wonder weapon. Again, it's a player choice which one they prefer, which one they were. All 4 of the bows are incredibly fun. My personal favorite, of course, is the wolf bow, but that's of course my personal favorite. Everyone has their own. This part is completely subjective, as like we all have our preferences over weapons, what we use and what not to use. The Pack-a-Punch isn't that complicated to get, which is pretty dope. And like the game in the later rounds, it does really become challenging, but it's not that unfair like Bloodborne / Dark Souls / well, earlier Call of Duty games high round type challenge. It's a very fair challenge that if you're a great player, you can train, you can learn, and you can push even higher rounds to get, further and further. The Easter egg is let alone amazing, where we actually get an incredible character development between the premise, and where we actually get conflict between our characters, between like Tank and Nick, and like I almost said Nikolai, between Richtof and the great end to premise when he has to kill Ultimate Dempsey. It's a great story, and then it's a huge transition from the moon, where we blow up the moon instead of going from the moon where we blow up the Earth. It's also different, it's also unique, and we actually see a lot more of the plot line develop of the story. Like the first DLCs, where you quote unquote, where like if we're not talking about the launch maps, your first impression is important with the DLC, and not only did der Eisendrache delivered on the first impression, it took you straight home and it penetrated you. And you enjoyed every single second of it. And where you get to feed the dragon head, basically a callback to the Mob of the Dead. This map has many callbacks to the older ones, and it all mushes together, and it fits. And it's not like everything squished together to fit something. It's all a great puzzle piece that works together within one another, and it creates an incredible zombies experience that has been not rivaled to this day. And coming in number 1, the best maps of Call of Duty Zombies goes to, due to the process of elimination, you know what game it is. It's Black Ops 2 Zombies, but what map it is? Yes, I'm one of those people. It's Origins. Where can you get one of the best storylines in game, not just Call of Duty history, just Call of Duty Zombies history, but gaming history? Where can you get such an ending that's polarizing for a lot of people, where it's 50-50 splits and arguing throughout multiples of years, until very recently we finally understood what Jason Blundell was going with the ending, what the ending represents. I mean, I can just cover Origins, mention the ending, and that's the only reason why the Zombies experience is the best. Let's not do that. How about the atmosphere? You're on this World War I battlefield where there's Thor, Loki, and Frigga walk, the 3 giant robots walking around the wasteland, killing everything in their sight. Then there are dogfights of World War I with planes in the sky, and you have to run around this battlefield where there's mud and it slows you down. You have these soul chests that give you challenges that you can complete. You have actual predefined Easter egg steps that you have to understand and start memorizing shit to you do them. And to finally, where the ending of the Easter egg shows you the Easter egg and it actually ends the map, and it doesn't put you back in, where you can collect all 8 perks on the map by not being a pay to win gumball user, or doing maybe a glitch, or maybe killing something, but you have to find the positions and get the perk bottles, and where the rainbow perk challenge was born, and every single Call of Duty Zombies YouTuber did it except myself, because I'm always an outcast in that way. where first introduce 4 unique elemental wonder weapons where all 4 players in the co-op game can enjoy and have fun with. And that's all Origins. It's objectively the best map, and if you're gonna buy a single DLC map pack from for Black Ops games to play the Zombies experience, if you have Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, if you have Black Ops 3, buy the DLC 5 Zombies Chronicles because you get Origins, or buy the 4th and final DLC of Black Ops 2 Zombies where you get Origins. And also, this game is very new player friendly. A lot of people do say because it forces the storyline into you, like the story is center front over the gameplay and just like the casual fun of Call of Duty Zombies. But I would disagree heavily and say that a lot of casuals, yeah, you'll get the voice talking, Samantha will be talking to you, but you can always ignore it, you can always play at your own leisure, at your own pace, and if you want to do an Easter egg, pop Google or something, or try to discover it on your own if you never played it, or if you're a pro veteran who remembers every single step, and who will just do it regardless. The pack-a-punch, the activation of power, and that's the only setback I would say with Origins is the activation of power and the Templar zombies that attack the power stations. It seems like a most dull task that you can also die from. Like, the turning off on the power should be just one switch and one time only in the entire map and not think about it ever again. But now you have to think about Templar zombies attacking the source, and it's very a pain. You might be training over here and getting into the groove. Oh look, station 3 is being attacked. Go all the way across the map from your training spot. It basically brings your enjoyment of the map to a grinding halt where you have to stop the task that you're doing, go back to that task that you're doing, probably 5 times by now, and you're probably gonna have to do it in the future eventually until you just quit and get bored of it. So that's the only issue I have with Origins, but unlike Origins, that's the only issue with this map. There's definitely areas you can train. It's an expansive map. There's areas to train. There's definitely areas to camp, and the staffs, although I would say they're a bit too complicated to craft, I would prefer if they were also an option to get out of the mystery box to make it even more simpler. But that's neither here or there, and it fits into the story, and it fits into the lore of Call of Duty Zombies, and just fits into the themes and the ideas of what Origins is supposed to be. So that's it that I have for all of you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to show your support by leaving that like button, and follow me on social media, Instagram and Storyfire in the description below, as well as subscribe to join the Zombies Internet Army and turn on notifications so you'll be notified when I upload a brand new video to the channel. If we can get past 5 likes on this video, that'd be incredible, gamers and Zombies Internet. See you in the next video. I'm the last Gambit, and bye!